Welcome to our journey of world discovery. Today we are going to explore the next country. You close your eyes and imagine yourself standing in front of a great natural picture. The majestic Albanian Alps reaching up to the drifting clouds, the Adriatic and Ionian beaches sparkling like emeralds under the Mediterranean sun, and ancient cities whispering stories from ancient Greece to the Ottoman Empire. Welcome to Albania, a hidden gem in the heart of the Balkan Peninsula, known as the Land of the Eagles, a symbol of pride, freedom, and indomitable spirit. Albania is not just a destination, but an invitation to enter a world where nature, history, and hospitality blend together to create an unforgettable symphony. What makes Albania, a small country that's never been on many people's must-see lists, so captivating to travelers from all over the world? How have its pristine beaches, ancient ruins, and rich cuisine become a magnet for free-spirited souls? In today's video, we embark on an inspiring journey to explore Albania, from the colorful capital of Tirana, the picturesque beaches of the Riviera, to the mountain villages where time seems to stand still. Prepare to be swept away by the story of an Albania that's authentic, raw, and full of life. But first, like, share, and subscribe so you never miss out on our amazing adventures. Albania, or Shqipëria as it is known locally, is a small country in Southeast Europe, nestled between Montenegro, Kosovo, North Macedonia, and Greece. With an area of only 28,748 square kilometers, Albania is a hidden treasure where nature and history intertwine to form a colorful mosaic. The name Shqipëria means Land of the Eagles, referring to the double-headed eagle on the national flag, a symbol of freedom and pride for the Albanian people. The country is a crossroads of civilizations, from the ancient Illyrians, the ancestors of the Albanians, to the Greek, Roman, Byzantine, and Ottoman empires, leaving behind a rich cultural heritage spanning thousands of years. Albania's history begins in prehistory, with archaeological finds such as the Jewish mosaics of Saranda and the ancient city walls of Butrint. Over the centuries, Albania has witnessed a melting pot of religions and cultures, from Christianity, Islam, to Orthodoxy, creating a diverse and open society. Today, Albania is known for its religious harmony, where churches, mosques, and monasteries coexist in mutual respect. From the hilltop fortresses of Kruj to the cobblestone streets of Gjirokastër, every corner of Albania tells a story of resilience, creativity, and national pride. But Albania is more than just history. Its nature is a masterpiece. From the accursed mountains of the Albanian Alps, where trails lead through lush valleys, to the crystal-clear beaches of the Riviera, Albania is an adventurer's paradise. It's a place where you can hike in the morning, swim in the sea at noon, and enjoy a traditional dinner under the stars in the evening, all in the same day. No trip to Albania would be complete without starting in Tirana, the country's vibrant and colorful capital. Founded in 1614, Tirana is the heart of Albania, where the past and present coexist in perfect harmony. Imagine yourself walking through Skanderbeg Square, the heart of the city, where the statue of national hero Gjorgj Kastrioti Skanderbeg, who led the 15th century resistance against the Ottoman Empire, stands tall as a symbol of your feelings. Surrounding the square are stunning structures, from the Bey Mosque with its ornithological frescoes, to the National History Museum, which houses artifacts that tell the story of Albania's tumultuous journey over thousands of years. But Tirana is more than just history. The city is a living canvas of innovation. The Bloka neighborhood, once an exclusive enclave for the communist elite, is now a hub of vibrant nightlife. Bloka's streets are filled with trendy cafes, restaurants serving traditional dishes like börek, savory phyllo pastry filled with cheese, meat, or spinach, and bars where you can sip raki, the strong grape wine considered the soul of Albanian culture. For a different perspective on Tirana, take the cable car up Dajdi Mountain, where you can see the city shimmering at sunset, with its pastel-colored buildings standing out against the lush green valley. Tirana is also where you can feel the pulse of modern Albania. Markets like the New Bazaar are a haven for street food lovers, with stalls selling patella, fried dough pastries, artisanal cheese, and homemade fig jam. Tirana's art streets, with their colorful murals, are a testament to the creative spirit of Albania's youth, who are bringing a new lease of life to the city. Tirana is more than just a starting point, it's where you can feel the beating heart of Albania. If you thought the best beaches in Europe were in Italy, Spain, or Greece, the Albanian Riviera will change your mind. Along the Adriatic and Ionian coasts, from Vlora to Saranda, Albania boasts breathtakingly beautiful, unspoiled beaches. Ksamil, often referred to as the Maldives of Europe, is one of the most popular destinations, with crystal-clear waters, pretty islands, and powdery white sands. Here, you can rent a small boat to explore the islands, scuba dive to see the coral reefs, or simply lie on the beach and enjoy the Mediterranean sunshine. Another must-see is Durmi, where steep white cliffs hug the soft sand, creating a scene that is both poetic and majestic. Durmi is not only famous for its sea views, but also for its summer music festivals, attracting young people from all over Europe to enjoy the seaside parties. If you are looking for more peace, visit Himare, a small coastal town with white houses and red roofs nestled on the hillsides, where you can enjoy fresh seafood in family restaurants. Another natural gem of the Riviera is the Blue Eye Sirii Kalter, an underground spring near Saranda that is a deep, unfathomable blue. Surrounded by lush green forest, the Blue Eye is a natural wonder that will leave you in awe. Although swimming is prohibited to protect the environment, just standing there and gazing at the spring is enough to make you feel the magic of nature. For families or groups of friends, Lukov Beach near Saranda is ideal, with its quiet space, warm waters, and those serving dishes like grilled fish and salads drizzled with local olive oil. Head away from the coast to Gjirokastër, a UNESCO-listed city of stone where time seems to stand still. Perched on a hillside in southern Albania, Gjirokastër is a maze of cobbled streets, ancient houses with gray-tiled roofs, and wooden facades, like something out of a fairy tale. The city was home to the celebrated writer Ismail Kaderi, who brought Albanian literature to the world with works such as Chronicle in Stone, inspired by Gjirokastër himself. Gjirokastër Castle, perched on a hilltop, is a city highlight. With its ancient stone corridors and military museum inside, the castle tells the story of wars, heroes, and the resilience of the Albanian people. Don't miss the chance to visit Zakate House, a 19th-century tower house with a unique double dome, where you can admire the traditional interior and learn about life in Ottoman Albania. Gjirokastër's Old Market is also a great place to buy handmade carpets, pottery, or try kifki, a rice cake specialty unique to the city. Further south, Butrint National Park is another UNESCO World Heritage Site that takes you back in time to ancient Greece and Rome. With the ruins of a theater, temples, and walls dating back to the 4th century BC, Butrint is an open-air museum where you can get a feel for history. What's special about this area is that it's set in a lush lagoon, home to flamingos, sea turtles, and other wildlife, creating a scene that blends nature and culture. Walking through Butrint's tree-lined streets, you'll feel the intersection of civilizations, from Greek, Roman, to Byzantine, all preserved in remarkably good condition. Albanian cuisine is a journey of flavors, where Mediterranean influences blend with Balkan traditions to create dishes that are both rich and delicate. One of the most famous dishes is tave kosi, lamb roasted in yogurt in a clay dish, giving it an irresistible softness and flavor. If you love stews, try frigis, a dish of peppers, tomatoes, and feta cheese, often served with crusty toast. For a light meal, patella fried dough balls served with honey, cheese, or jam is a street food favorite throughout Albania. Raki, distilled from grapes or fruit, is a symbol of Albanian hospitality. At family celebrations or gatherings of friends, you'll see people raising glasses of raki, sharing stories and laughter. In local markets like Kruj or Shkodër, you'll find colorful stalls selling artisanal sheep and goat cheeses, pickled olives, and jars of homemade jams made from figs, cherries, or green walnuts, a unique Albanian specialty. Albanian cuisine is more than just food, it's a story of togetherness. Dishes are often prepared with care, using fresh, local ingredients, like olive oil from Berat or seafood from the Saranda coast. Try sitting in a family restaurant in Gjirokastër, where the owner can tell you the story of recipes passed down through the generations. That's how you really get a taste of Albania's soul. If you're a lover of adventure and wilderness, the Albanian Alps in northern Albania are a must-see. Also known as the Accursed Mountains, this region is one of the most unspoiled in Europe, with rugged peaks, lush valleys, and small villages nestled in the wilderness. The town of Faith, located in the heart of the valley, is a great starting point for trekking. The 17-kilometer, 11-mile, Faith to Valbona Trail is considered one of the most beautiful hikes in Europe. Along the way, you'll pass through pine forests, crystal-clear streams, and pastures where sheep graze. Another highlight of Faith is the Grunas waterfall, which plunges 30 meters into the mountains, creating a majestic backdrop. If you want to learn about local culture, visit the Lochen Tower, a traditional stone tower that was once used as a refuge during ancient clan conflicts. Faith's guest houses, often converted from local homes, offer an intimate experience of mountain life, where you can sample dishes like mishmi keep, meat stew with onions, and hear stories about Albanian traditions. In addition to trekking, the Albanian Alps are also ideal for activities such as kayaking on Lake Komani, one of the most beautiful lakes in the Balkans. The ferry ride across Lake Komani, which takes about 2.5 hours, takes you past majestic gorges, small lakeside villages, and steep cliffs reflecting in the water. This is an experience not only for nature lovers but also for those seeking tranquility and pristine beauty. Albanians are known for their deep sense of hospitality, which is exemplified by the concept of besa, an honorable promise to help others, even at the expense of personal gain. Besa is not just a cultural value, but a part of the Albanian identity, as evidenced by the fact that Albania was the only country in Europe to protect its entire Jewish population during World War II, despite Nazi occupation. Stories of Besa are still told with pride by the people, as a testament to their humane spirit. Albanian culture is a melting pot of traditions, from folk dances like Valja e Barave to the polyphonic music of the South. Festivals like Dita e Vera's Summer Day on March 14th see people celebrate spring with dance, song, and special foods like balokum, a sweet corn biscuit. The Kruj Market, located at the foot of the old castle, is where you can buy handmade carpets, intricately carved silver jewelry, and chat with artisans about their traditional crafts. Albania is also home to world-famous figures, such as Mother Teresa, who dedicated her life to helping the poor, writer Ismail Kaderi, who brought Albanian literature to the world, and singer Rita Ora, who brought Albanian music to an international audience. These people are a testament to Albania's creative spirit and ambition, despite the country's difficult history. Albania is one of the most budget-friendly destinations in Europe, making it a great choice for backpackers, couples, and families alike. A meal at a budget restaurant in Tirana or Saranda will cost you around $5 to $10, with options like bajrak, tave kosi, or fresh seafood. A 3-star hotel room in central Tirana will cost between $30 to $50 per night, while hostels in Faith or Ksamil can be cheaper, between $20 to $40. If you're on a budget, hostels or homestays in the Albanian Alps are great options, with prices starting at just $10 to $15 per person. The official currency of Albania is the Albanian lek, but euros are accepted in many tourist areas, especially on the Riviera. Credit cards are widely accepted in major cities, but you should carry some cash in rural areas like Faith or Valbona. To get around, you can choose Fergan's minibuses that crisscross the country, with fares ranging from $2 to $5 depending on the route. If you want to explore on your own, renting a car is a convenient option, costing around $25 to $40 a day, but you will need an international driving permit, and be aware that the mountain roads can be bumpy. The best time to visit Albania depends on your interests. Summer, June-August, is a great time to enjoy the Riviera beaches, but it is also the peak season with more tourists. Spring, April-May, and autumn, September-October, are good for trekking in the Albanian Alps and visiting historical sites, with cooler weather and fewer tourists. Some important tips: wear comfortable shoes for the pebble beaches of Durmi or Ksamil, check your belongings carefully in crowded places like Saranda, and always ask locals if you want to take photos in sensitive areas like the Blue Eye. Unlike the more commercialized tourist destinations, Albania remains authentic and raw, a secret only the most curious travelers will discover. This is where you can sit in a small cafe in Cluj and chat to the owner about their lives, or wander through villages in the Albanian Alps where shepherds greet you with warm smiles. From the ancient ruins of Butrint, where you can touch traces of civilization, to the trails in Faith that lead you through pine forests and waterfalls, Albania offers a sense of freedom and exploration that few other places can match. Many travelers say that Albania has changed the way they think about travel. As one blogger wrote, Albania is not a place where you go to get the perfect Instagram shot, it's a place where you come to feel, to connect, and to find yourself. Whether you're an adventurer looking to conquer the mountains, a culture lover looking for history, or simply relaxing on the shores of Ksamil, Albania will welcome you with a rare sincerity. It's a place where you'll discover not just a country, but a deep appreciation for simplicity, hospitality, and the beauty of life. Albania is more than just a destination, it's an invitation to step out of your comfort zone, to explore the unknown, and to find beauty in simplicity. From the sparkling beaches of the Riviera, where the waves tell ancient stories, to the ancient castles of Gjirokastër, where history echoes through every stone, and the trails of the Albanian Alps, where nature embraces you. Albania is a place where every moment becomes a cherished memory. Are you ready to set foot in the Switzerland of the Balkans, where eagles soar freely in the sky? Share your travel dreams in the comments below. If you enjoyed this journey, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to continue discovering unique destinations and inspiring stories from around the world. See you in Albania, the land of eagles and limitless dreams. Welcome to the journey of discovery of the world. Today we will explore a mysterious country. Imagine you are standing on a steep cliff, the cold wind from the Arctic Ocean blowing, carrying the salty scent of salt and the gentle sound of waves. Before your eyes, a sparkling silver fjord stretches out, embracing the mist-covered mountains, while the night sky is lit up with the Arctic lights like the dance of the gods. This is Norway, a land where nature sings majestic songs, where history whispers immortal legends, and where people live with open hearts, in harmony with the rhythm of the earth and sky. Today's journey will take you through the wonders of Norway, from deep fjords to small fishing villages, from Viking heritage to dreams of the future. Let Norway awaken in you a Nordic dream, where every moment is a poem, every step is an eternal story. Now let's find out. But first, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel to conquer magical lands with us. Norway is located in northern Europe, on the Scandinavian peninsula, bordering Sweden to the east, Finland and Russia to the northeast. With a coastline of more than 100,000 kilometers, Norway embraces the Arctic Ocean and the Barents Sea, famous for its majestic fjords. Much of the territory lies above the Arctic Circle, bringing the Arctic lights and white nights. The Lofoten and Svalbard Islands, located far to the north, are unique gems of the polar region. Norway is a place where nature shows its pristine beauty, where every mountain and every stream tells an ancient story. The fjords, carved by glaciers over millions of years, are the soul of this country. Gerangerfjord, with its steep cliffs hugging turquoise waters, is a UNESCO heritage site, where waterfalls such as the Seven Sisters cascade down like white silk, sparkling in the sunlight. Sonefjord, Europe's longest fjord, winds for more than 200 kilometers through narrow valleys, like a road leading to the heart of northern Europe. Further afield, the Jotunheimen Range, home of the giants, towers with its snow-capped peaks, where climbers seek a challenge and absolute silence. The Vornsfossen waterfall, over 180 meters high, roars like the call of the heavens, creating a majestic picture that you cannot take your eyes off. On winter nights in Tromsø or Lofoten, the aurora borealis turns the sky into a magical stage, where bands of turquoise, purple, and crimson dance, as if the universe is telling a story of eternity. Norway is more than just a landscape, it is a living poem, a symphony of earth, water, and light, inviting you to immerse yourself in the magic of creation. Close your eyes and imagine yourself standing on a Viking ship, the wood smelling of pine, the sea breeze blowing through your hair, and the endless ocean before you. Thousands of years ago, the Vikings of Norway conquered distant horizons, from the shores of Iceland to the mysterious lands of North America. They were not only fierce warriors, but also explorers with burning hearts, poets who sang of myths, and artisans who carved intricate designs in wood, stone, and metal. At the Viking Ship Museum in Oslo, you will see the Oseberg and Gokstad ships, masterpieces from the 9th century, preserved almost intact. These ships once carried big dreams, weathering fierce storms to explore the world. Viking motifs, including the winding dragon, the world tree Yggdrasil, and Thor's hammer, are symbols of a culture that revered life, death, and a connection to the cosmos. Epic poems, passed down orally around fires in wooden halls, still resonate with Norwegians, inspiring a spirit of courage and a desire to explore the unknown. Norwegians live with a deep love of tradition, as if every day were a tribute to their ancestors. During festivals in Bergen, the Hardingfjell plays like a wind through the mountains, telling ancient stories of Norse mythology. The bunad, with its intricate embroidery, is a symbol of national pride, worn on special occasions such as Constitution Day on May 17th, when the country is filled with flags, music, and joy. Each bunad tells its own story, from the intricate patterns of Hardanger to the vibrant colors of Nordland. Norwegian cuisine is a journey of sensory discovery. Norwegian salmon, farmed in the cold waters of the Arctic Ocean, has a clean taste, often enjoyed with rye bread, dill mustard sauce, and a squeeze of fresh lemon. Lutefisk pickled cod is a culinary legacy, challenging to the palate but rich in character. On cold winter nights, Norwegians gather around the fireplace, sharing dishes like farical lamb soup, lefse potato cakes, and long stories, creating a sense of koselig or warmth, intimacy, that warms your heart. Their hospitality turns every visitor into a family member, making you feel like Norway is a second home, a place where you are always welcome. Norway is not just living in the glory of its past or the beauty of its nature. It is a beacon of a sustainable future, where technology and nature blend in perfect harmony. Oslo, the green capital of Europe, is a place where renewable energy buildings, electric bike lanes, and innovations like recycled coffee cups are symbols of innovation. The philosophy of friluftsliv, the love of the outdoors, permeates life, as people spend their weekends hiking, skiing, or kayaking, seeking a balance between man and nature. Norway is a world leader in renewable energy, with hydropower providing more than 95% of the country's energy, and offshore wind farms like Hywind serving as a model for the world. Cities like Stavanger and Trondheim are experimenting with zero-carbon urban models, from electric public transport to energy-efficient buildings. Norwegians live with a sense of equality, where education is free and the social welfare system ensures everyone has a chance to shine. Norway is more than a country, it is a promise of a green, equitable, and hopeful future. Norway is a cradle of creative minds, where art becomes a bridge between man and the universe. Edvard Munch, the great Norwegian painter, left his mark with The Scream, a painting that is not just an image, but an echo of the deepest emotions, fears, and aspirations of humanity. The Munch Museum in Oslo is where you can touch the soul of the artist, feel the emotional brushstrokes and the stories behind each painting. Norwegian music is a symphony of tradition and modernity. The Hardingfeel, with its wind-like sound through the forest, tells stories of Norse mythology, while artists like Aurora, with her voice as clear as the Arctic light, or Kygo, with his vibrant electronic beats, take Norwegian music to the world. Arts festivals, such as the Bergen Film Festival or the Oslo Art Gallery, are where creative minds meet, share ideas, and ignite passion. Norwegian architecture is a story of man and nature coming together. Stave churches, like the 12th century Borgen Church, are wonders built without nails, with curved roofs and intricate carvings that seem to spring from the ground. The Oslo Opera House, designed to resemble an iceberg floating on water, is a symbol of the intersection of art and nature, where you can step onto the roof and gaze out over the sparkling Oslo Fjord. In Norway, art is not just to be seen, it is to be felt, to be lived, and to inspire dreams. The Norwegian spirit of exploration is a fire that never goes out. From the Viking ships that sailed the oceans to Roald Amundsen, the first men to reach the South Pole, in 1911, Norway has been home to big dreamers. This spirit lives on in modern scientists, who are leading the way in climate change research and ocean conservation. In Tromsø, Arctic research centers are unraveling the mysteries of melting ice, marine ecosystems, and the impacts of climate change, helping to protect the planet for future generations. Norway is also home to the Nobel Peace Prize, a symbol of hope and dedication to humanity. Every year, Oslo becomes the focus of the world when those who fight for peace and human rights are honored. Norwegian scientists also make great contributions to biodiversity conservation, with projects to protect whales, seals, and marine life in the Arctic Ocean. Norway's pioneering spirit is not only about exploring new lands, but also about finding solutions to build a better world where people and nature coexist in respect. Winter in Norway is a magical world, where snow blankets the mountains and forests, and the shimmering lights turn everything into a fairy tale. Skiing is not just a sport, it is part of the Norwegian soul. From toddlers on skis to gold medalists at the Olympics, skiing is how Norwegians connect with nature, feeling free amidst endless snowfields. Winter festivals, such as the Kirken Snow Festival, feature giant snow sculptures, husky sled races, and nights spent watching the Arctic lights by the campfire. In Trysil or Hemsedal, modern ski resorts attract visitors from all over, but for Norwegians, winter is a time to slow down, to enjoy koselig moments by the fire, with a cup of hot cocoa and long stories. A fjordside sauna, where you soak in the steam before jumping into the icy water, is both a challenging and unforgettable experience, a testament to the resilience of humans in the face of harsh nature. Far north, beyond the Arctic Circle, the Lofoten Islands are Norway's best-kept secret. Sharp mountains rise from the sea, fishing villages with red wooden houses nestle in coves, and pearly white beaches create a breathtaking landscape. Lofoten is not only a place to see the Arctic lights, but also a haven for adventurers, where you can kayak between islands, skim past schools of fish in crystal-clear waters, or climb cliffs to gaze out at the endless ocean. The people of Lofoten live a slow-paced life, closely connected to the sea, where fishing has shaped life for centuries. Stockfish, dried on wooden racks under the Arctic sun, was a delicacy that was traded across Europe during the Viking era and remains a culinary pride today. In traditional wooden houses, called rorbuer, you can sit by the window, sip a cup of coffee, and watch the waves crash on the shore. Lofoten is a place where people and the sea come together, where every day is a song of resilience and the endless beauty of nature. The sea is the lifeblood of Norway, with a coastline of more than 100,000 kilometers, embracing countless islands, bays, and fjords. Since Viking times, Norwegians have built exquisite wooden ships that have weathered fierce storms to explore the world. Today, the maritime tradition lives on through the Httravel coastal route, a legendary journey between Bergen and Kirkenes that takes you past narrow fjords, small islands, and remote villages where you can hear fishermen telling tales of nights spent fishing under the Arctic lights. The Httravel is more than just a cruise, it's a journey through the heart of Norway, where you'll see lone lighthouses standing tall amid the waves, seals frolicking on the rocks, and small villages lit up in the dark. Norway's maritime industry is also a world leader in technology, with clean energy ships and projects to protect the oceans from plastic pollution. In Norway, the sea is more than just a source of life, it's a source of inspiration, where people find the freedom and strength to face the challenges of the world. In Norway, community is at the heart of everything. Whether living in bustling cities like Oslo or remote villages in Lofoten, Norwegians are bound together by common values, respect, trust, and a love of nature. Community events, like Constitution Day on May 17th, turn the streets into parties of flags, music, and fun, where children parade with small flags, adults share cakes, and the whole country joins in a celebration of unity. The spirit of dugnad, the tradition of working together for the benefit of the community, is an integral part of Norwegian culture. From building a playground for children, cleaning up the beach, to organizing charity events, Norwegians believe that the strength of a community lies in its unity. Even on cold winter days, when the roads are covered in snow, they still find ways to connect, from gatherings around the fireplace to book clubs in small towns. This spirit makes Norway not just a country, but a big family, where everyone, native or visitor, is welcomed with open arms. Norwegian cuisine is more than just famous dishes like salmon or lutefisk, it is a journey through the regions, where each dish tells a story about the land, the sea, and the people. In the south, around Stavanger, you will find fresh seafood dishes, such as sweet Norwegian tiger prawns, caught from the cold sea, often served with cream sauce and toast. In the center, around Trondheim, Klippfisk dried cod is a specialty, served with tomato sauce or mashed potatoes, with a traditional flavor. In the north, near Tromsø, people enjoy rakfisk fermented salmon or trout, a dish that dates back to Viking times, with a rich, slightly spicy, yet seductive flavor. In small villages in Lofoten, stockfish is dried on wooden racks in the Arctic sun, creating a unique flavor, often used in soups or grilled. Norwegians also love natural foods, such as jam made from golden cloudberries, picked from the bogs of the north, or tender reindeer meat, often served with a sweet and sour lingonberry sauce. Every dish in Norway is more than just food, it is a story, a connection between people, the land, and history. Norway is not only home to the Vikings, but also to the Sami, an indigenous people who have lived in northern Scandinavia for thousands of years. Sami culture is an integral part of Norway, with unique traditions ranging from joig singing, a form of instrumental music that echoes the call of the mountains, to reindeer herding, a way of life in harmony with nature. In Karasjok or Kautokeino, you can meet Sami people in their traditional gakti, with their colorful patterns telling the story of their family and lineage. The Sami people have a deep connection to the earth, and consider nature to be part of their soul. Sami myths about gods of the mountains and the wind are passed down through the generations, bringing with them a reverence for the earth. Sami festivals, such as the Easter festival in Kautokeino, are occasions for communities to gather, hold reindeer races, perform joik, and share traditional foods such as bidos, a rich reindeer soup. Sami heritage reminds us that Norway is not just a modern country, but also a land with deep roots, where indigenous culture and nature blend to create a unique identity. Norway is an eternal symphony where nature, history, and people come together to create a masterpiece. It is a place where you can stand in the middle of a majestic fjord, feel small in front of creation, and feel your heart flutter with the Arctic lights. It is a place where you can listen to Viking tales, see the fires of exploration burning, and touch wooden ships that tell the story of millennia of voyages. It is a place where you can listen to the sounds of a Hardingfjell, enjoy a piece of fresh salmon, and find warmth in cozy moments by the fireplace. Norway is where you can see Munch's The Scream, admire Amundsen's spirit of exploration, and ski through endless snowfields. Where you can kayak through Lofoten, sail on Hurtigruten boats, and feel the spirit of togetherness through the Dugnad tradition. Where you can learn from an egalitarian education system, taste regional flavors, and listen to the joik of the Sami people. Norway is a reminder that the world is still a magical place, where every moment is a poem, every story a dream. Come to Norway, let your heart beat to the Nordic symphony, let your soul find freedom among the mountains and the sea, and let this journey become part of your everlasting memories. Norway is more than a destination, it is a promise that you will find beauty, peace, and endless inspiration. Welcome to the journey of discovery of the world. Today we explore the land of the oldest cars in the world. Imagine yourself walking down the sun-drenched streets of Havana, where the sound of saxophones blends with the rhythm of conga drums, the brilliant vintage cars glide by like time-honored gems, and the aroma of Cuban coffee blends with the salty smell of the sea. This is Cuba, the island where the Caribbean pulses in every stone, every smile, and every dance. Cuba is a symphony of passion, history, and endless dreams, where every moment is a song, every story is an eternal flame. Have you ever dreamed of a place like this? Share your thoughts in the comments. What makes you most curious about Cuba? Join us as we embark on a journey to discover this island of fire, where your heart will beat with the Caribbean. Cuba, the Caribbean's greatest jewel, lies at the crossroads of the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean Sea, just 93 miles south of Key West, Florida, with Jamaica and Haiti to the east and Mexico to the west. Cuba's 3,500-mile coastline is lined with gorgeous beaches, like Varadero, where the powdery white sand and turquoise waters sparkle in the sun, inviting you to take a dip in the warm waters. Bahia de Coquinos, with its underwater rainbow-colored coral reefs, is a scuba diver's paradise, where dolphins and sharks roam free. Further west, the UNESCO World Heritage Site of Vinales Valley is home to limestone magotes, towering over lush tobacco fields like giants guarding the sky. The tropical rainforest of Topes de Calantes, with silver waterfalls cascading from cliffs, brings birdsong and the breath of the forest. Cuba's strategic location at the crossroads of culture and commerce has shaped the island's unique natural beauty, from its gorgeous beaches to its majestic mountains. In Cuba, nature is more than just a landscape, it is a living poem, where every wind and wave tells the story of the island's eternity. Cuba is a land of revolutionary dreams, where courage has written history. In 1959, Fidel Castro, Che Guevara, and other brave soldiers led a movement that changed the fate of the island, transforming Cuba into a symbol of resilience. In Havana's Revolution Square, a giant portrait of Che Guevara, his eyes burning, and the words, "Hasta la victoria siempre," forever victorious, is a reminder of the indomitable spirit. The Museum of the Revolution houses mementos from the struggle, faded black and white photographs, old jeeps, and touching handwritten letters from soldiers. But the legacy of the revolution lives on in more than just museums. It lives on in the hearts of its people, in the stories told over dinner tables, in the songs of freedom sung in small cafes. Cuba teaches us that a small flame of hope can light up an entire nation, and that freedom is worth fighting for. In Cuba, music is the heartbeat, dance is the breath. From the cobblestone streets of Havana to the vibrant squares of Santiago de Cuba, the sounds of conga drums, guitars, and the rhythms of salsa, son, and rumba ring out an irresistible invitation. In a small bar in the old town, you'll see couples twirling, their steps light as clouds, their smiles as bright as the Caribbean sun. At Santiago's Casa de la Trova, guitarists sing son cubano, sweet as molasses, songs of love, nostalgia, and joy. Santiago de Cuba's carnival is a whirlwind of color, with parades in extravagant costumes, frenetic comparsas, and pounding drums that rock the city. In Cuba, music and dance are more than just art, they are the way people express their hearts, how they live and love every day. Havana, the heart of Cuba, is a place where the past and present come together in a living mosaic. The historic district of La Habana Vieja, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, is a maze of cobblestone streets, colonial buildings with wrought iron balconies, and tree-lined squares. Vintage cars from the 1950s, Chevrolets, Fords, Buicks painted in bright reds, blues, and yellows, glide by like living works of art, carrying memories of an old Cuba. Along the Malecon, where the Caribbean waves crash against the shore, you'll see Havana residents gathering to fish, chat, or watch the sunset glow like a fiery painting. Small cafes serve strong Cubano coffee, where locals sit for hours discussing baseball, the national sport, or sharing stories of everyday life. Havana is more than a city, it's the soul of Cuba, where every street corner is a song, every moment a memory. Cuba is a cradle of art, where every stroke and every melody is a voice of the soul. The street murals in Havana, in vibrant shades of red, yellow, and blue, tell the story of the lives, loves, and aspirations of the people. The National Museum of Fine Arts in Havana showcases masterpieces by artists like Wilfredo Lam, who combined Afro-Cuban culture with surrealism to create works that are vibrant and mysterious. Music is the lifeblood of Cuban art. From romantic boleros to vibrant Afro-Cuban rhythms, every tune tells a story. Artists like Compli Segundo and the Buena Vista Social Club have taken Cuban music to the world, with songs like Chon Chon resonating everywhere. Cuban ballet dancers, trained at the National Ballet School, are renowned for their virtuosity and intense emotion. In Cuba, art is more than just something to be admired, it is a way for people to express their joys, their pain, and their dreams. Cuban women are the fire, the heart, and soul of the island. They are not only mothers and wives, but also leaders, artists, fighters, and innovators, shaping the Cuban identity for generations. During the revolution, women like Celia Sanchez and Vilma Espin stood up, fought alongside Fidel and Che, organized logistics, communicated, and even took up arms to defend the cause of freedom. Sanchez, with her sharp intellect and courage, is considered one of the architects of the revolution, a symbol of the resilience of Cuban women. Today, Cuban women continue to shine. They are the salsa dancers who lead the parades at Carnival Santiago, their passionate moves telling the island's story with every movement. Artists like Omar Portuondo, the legendary singer of the Buena Vista Social Club, have taken Cuban music to the world, with her sweet yet powerful voice that echoes love and nostalgia for her homeland. In science and education, Cuban women make up more than half of all researchers and university professors, leading medical and biotech projects, such as the development of Cuba's famous vaccine. Cuban women are also the custodians of culture. In Vinales, they grow tobacco and roll cigars with unparalleled skill, transforming the leaves into art. In the neighborhoods of Havana, they open paladas, private restaurants, serving traditional dishes like ropa vieja and tostines, bringing a taste of home to visitors. Despite the hardships they face, Cuban women live with a radiant smile, host community gatherings, teach rumba, and pass down folklore to their children. They are the unquenchable flame, the guiding light of Cuba's future, and proof that the strength of a nation begins in the hearts of its women. Cuban culture is a unique blend of Spanish, African, and Caribbean heritage, with Afro-Cuban heritage being a big part of it. Rumba, with its pounding drums and energetic steps, originated with the African communities brought to Cuba during colonial times. In Havana's Callahan de Hamel neighborhood, colorful murals and weekend rumba shows pay tribute to Afro-Cuban heritage, where you can feel the beat of the conga drums as the heartbeat of the island. The Santeria religion, a fusion of African and Catholic beliefs, is a central part of spiritual life. Rituals with music, dance, and white dress pay homage to the Orisha deities. Afro-Cuban dishes, such as ajiaco, a hearty soup of sweet potatoes, corn, and meat, signify the melting pot of cultures. Afro-Cuban heritage is the fire that warms the heart of the island, inspiring its music, art, and way of life. Cuba is home to world-famous cigars and rums that tell the story of the land and its people. In the Vinales Valley, lush green tobacco fields stretch out under the shadow of the Magotes Hills. Farmers skillfully roll each cohiba, or Monte Cristo, transforming the tobacco into an art form. Smoking a Cuban cigar, with its rich flavor and aromatic smoke, is a way to touch the soul of the island. Cuban rum, like Havana Club, is the essence of sugar cane. In Havana bars, bartenders mix mojitos, daiquiris, and Cuba Libres with skill, turning each cocktail into a work of art. A glass of rum tells the story of sugarcane fields, salsa nights, and the free spirit of the Cuban people. Tobacco and rum are more than just products, they are symbols of the island's passion and creativity. Cuba is a living history book, with chapters from the Spanish colonial era. The UNESCO World Heritage City of Trinidad is a place where time seems to stand still, with its cobblestone streets, pastel-colored houses, and ancient churches. Trinidad's Plaza Mayor, with its arches and bronze statues, tells the story of the sugar boom, when Cuba was the center of Caribbean trade. Havana's El Morro Fortress, built in the 16th century, stands tall over the bay, protecting the island from pirates and enemies. Every evening, the ceremonial firing of cannons at El Morro draws hundreds of people, a reminder of the glorious past. The colonial palaces and mansions of Cienfuegos, known as the Pearl of the South, are a testament to the wealth and culture of this era. Cuba's colonial history is a colorful tapestry, where the past is alive in every stone and every story. Cuba isn't just living in the past, it's an island in transition, with big dreams. In recent years, Cuba has opened up to the world, from restoring international relations to developing sustainable tourism. Boutique hotels are springing up in restored colonial buildings, breathing new life into Havana and Trinidad. Young Cuban entrepreneurs are starting businesses, from art cafes to music studios, breathing new life into the economy. Technology is also changing Cuba. While internet access was once a luxury, public Wi-Fi hotspots in Havana and Santiago are now places for young people to gather, share ideas, and connect with the world. Environmental conservation projects, like protecting the coral reefs of Jardines de la Reina, show Cuba's commitment to a green future. 21st century Cuba is a blend of tradition and innovation, where people continue to write new chapters with passion and resilience. Agriculture is at the heart of Cuba, where fertile soils nurture the products that have made the island famous. The Vinales Valley is famous not only for its tobacco, but also for its coffee and sugar plantations, where farmers diligently tend their crops under the Caribbean sun. Cuban coffee, grown on the hillsides of the Sierra Maestra, has a rich flavor, often enjoyed in small cups, awakening the senses. Cuba has also pioneered organic farming, with urban gardens in Havana, where people grow vegetables and herbs right in the city, creating an admirable model of sustainability. Sugar, once Cuba's white gold, is still a big part of the economy, with fields stretching across Matanzas. Cuban farmers don't just grow crops, they tell a story of connection to the land, of perseverance and love for their land. Cuba, a vibrant Caribbean island known for its stunning beaches, vibrant salsa music, and revolutionary heritage, is also a top destination for medical tourism, where wellness meets culture. With an internationally recognized health system, Cuba has become a hot spot for travelers seeking high-quality, affordable health care. Located at the crossroads of the Atlantic Ocean, the Gulf of Mexico, and the Caribbean Sea, just 93 miles from Florida, Cuba combines cutting-edge medical care with natural beauty and hospitality to create a unique experience. Cuba's healthcare system, built after the 1959 revolution, is a source of national pride. Cuba has the highest ratio of doctors per capita in the world, with modern hospitals like Havana's Sierra Garcia catering to international patients. Notable medical services include cancer treatment, neurological care, and cosmetic surgery, at much lower costs than in the United States or Europe. For example, the Cuban-developed CIMAVAX lung cancer vaccine has attracted thousands of patients from around the world. In addition, rehabilitation programs for Parkinson's disease and substance abuse are personalized, incorporating relaxation therapy in a peaceful Caribbean setting. Medical tourism in Cuba is not just about healing, it's also about experiencing culture. After treatments, patients can stroll the Malecon, watch the sunset, or enjoy a mojito at the historic bar La Bodeguita del Medio. The Vinales Valley, with its fresh air and lush landscape, is an ideal place to recover. Resorts in Varadero offer spa packages that incorporate traditional Cuban medicine, such as a tobacco leaf massage or Afro-Cuban herbal therapy. Cuba is a land of festivals, where communities come together to celebrate life. In addition to Santiago's Carnival, lesser-known local festivals like the Parrandas de Remedios Festival are a unique highlight. In the town of Remedios, in December, people split into two groups and compete to create dazzling fireworks, giant floats, and vibrant musical performances that turn the entire town into a giant stage. The San Juan Festival in Camagüey is another time for locals to celebrate, with horse parades, outdoor parties, and traditional dances. Smaller festivals, like the Harvest Festival in Vinales, celebrate the work of farmers, with ramparties, live music, and local dishes like lechon asado, roasted pig. These festivals are more than just fun, they're a way for Cubans to connect with each other, share their culture, and keep the community spirit alive. Cuba is an endless symphony of colors, sounds, and emotions. It's where you walk the streets of Havana, listen to the salsa, and feel the pulse of the island. It's where you stand before a portrait of Che Guevara and see the flames of revolution still burning. It's where you sip a mojito, smoke a cigar, and lose yourself in the rhythm of rumba. It's where you explore Varadero Beach, the Vinales Valley, and the fortress of El Morro. Cuba is where you listen to the poetry of José Martí, enjoy coffee from the Sierra Maestra, and join in the parrandas. It is where you admire the strength of Cuban women, from Celia Sanchez to Omar Portuondo, who have shaped the soul of the island. From Afro-Cuban heritage to innovation, from organic farming to magical literature, Cuba is an island where every moment is a song, every smile a story. Come to Cuba, let your heart beat to the Caribbean rhythm, let your soul find joy in simple things, and let this journey become an everlasting memory. What attracted you to Cuba? Share your story in the comments. We want to hear about your Caribbean dream. Welcome to a journey of discovery in Georgia, a small but vibrant country where the majestic Caucasus Mountains hug the enchanting Black Sea coast. Georgia is more than just a destination on a map, it is a living symphony of nature, history, culture and people, where every moment will leave a deep mark on your heart. What is special about Georgia in 2025? Is it a tourist destination, a startup hub, or a new home to start over? In this video, we explore 10 unique itineraries, from the storybook vineyards of Kakheti, the bustling waves of Batumi, to the fairy tale villages at the top of the Caucasus. Each journey will bring a new perspective on the country, with rich details, practical travel tips and stories that will make you want to pack your bags and go. I am an independent storyteller, and I hope you will join me in feeling the pulse of Georgia. If you enjoyed this journey, please like, subscribe, and leave a comment to share your thoughts. Let's start our journey to the jewel of the Caucasus. Located at the crossroads of civilizations, bordered by Russia to the north and Azerbaijan, Armenia, and Turkey to the south, Georgia is the heart of the Caucasus region, a land where ancient stories blend with modern life, creating a colorful picture. With an area of only 69,700 square kilometers and a population of about 4 million, Georgia is a small but brilliant gem where you can encounter ancient castles, rolling vineyards, brightly lit streets, and friendly smiles. The capital Tbilisi, where the ancient features blend with modern buildings, will be the starting point of the journey. Kartvelian, or Georgian, is a UNESCO-protected cultural heritage, a testament to the resilience of its people through centuries of domination by empires from the Romans, Persians, Ottomans to the Soviets. They have preserved their identity like an everlasting flame, ready to share with the world. Kakheti, eastern Georgia, is the cradle of winemaking 8,000 years ago, where vineyards spread out under the sun creating a poetic picture. The town of Sinagi, nicknamed the City of Love for its cobblestone streets, flower-filled balconies, and views of the Alazani Valley, is a must-see. Take a wine tasting tour in Telavi, where for around 60 GEL, $20, you'll taste the deep red Saperavi, the delicate white Rkatsiteli, and Cha-Cha, a traditional grape brandy. Family-run wineries use Kvevri earthenware pots, a UNESCO-recognized technique, to create a unique flavor profile. Visit the Alaverdi Monastery, an 11th century architectural masterpiece where monks once produced wine for Georgian royalty. In the fall, the Rdveli festival turns Kakheti into one giant party, with locals harvesting grapes, singing polyphony, and dancing under the moon. A bottle of artisanal wine starts at just 15 GEL, $5, making it the perfect souvenir. Don't miss msvati, grilled meat served with wine, at Telavi's small bars like Tsanandali Estate. For a deeper dive, hire a local guide, 50 GEL/day, $17, to visit villages like Grimi, home to a 16th century fortress and a unique domed church. You can also join a winemaking workshop, 100 GEL, $35, to squeeze your own grapes and learn the family's secrets. Travel tip: bring a scarf as Kakheti evenings can be chilly, book tours in advance through platforms like Get Your Guide to avoid crowds, and try the local dish khachapuri with Imarishan cheese. Kakheti is more than just a land of wine, it's a journey into the cultural roots where every glass tells a story. Batumi, a vibrant seaside city in western Georgia, is a perfect blend of glittering skyscrapers and 19th century charm. Batumi Boulevard, a 7-kilometer-long street lined with palm trees, sculptures and seaside cafes, is the perfect place to stroll, watch the waves, and enjoy the youthful vibe. At night, the Cha-Cha Fountain, with its light and music show, attracts hundreds of visitors, creating a magical scene. The Batumi Botanical Garden, 9 kilometers from the center, is home to more than 5,000 species of plants from around the world, with an entrance fee of just 20 GEL, $7. You can walk through the tree-lined paths or meditate by the small lake. Batumi is famous for its casinos, thanks to its low tax rate, 10 to 15% compared to 30% in many countries, which attracts foreign capital and tourists. The food is a highlight, especially Algerian khachapuri, boat-shaped cheese bread with melted egg yolk, which costs around 12 GEL for US dollars at places like Retro or Porto. Rent a bike for 10 GEL, 3 US dollars a day to explore the mural-filled streets, or visit the Alphabet Tower, the symbol of the Georgian language. For a local experience, find small alleyways serving biryani, spinach with yogurt, or mushkadiani, a signature grilled fish. You can also take a short boat tour out to sea, 30 GEL, 10 US dollars, to watch the sunset over the Black Sea. Tip: avoid the touristy restaurants near the beach for better prices, bring an umbrella as Batumi often has sudden downpours, and visit the fish market near the port for fresh seafood starting at 10 GEL/kg, 3 US dollars per kilogram. Batumi is a place where modernity and tradition blend together, offering youthful vitality and unforgettable moments. Svaneti, at 2,000 meters, is one of the most beautiful places in the world, a UNESCO World Heritage Site with villages like Ushkuli, the highest settlement in Europe. Stone watchtowers from the 9th century stand amid green meadows, glaciers and snow-capped peaks, telling the story of Svan warriors defending their homeland from invasion. Hire a local guide, 100 GEL/day, $35, to trek to the Shkara Glacier, where you'll see huge blocks of ice glistening in the sunlight. The Svaneti Museum in Mestia houses ancient artifacts such as 12th century silver icons and handwritten Bibles, with an entrance fee of just 10 GEL, $3. Stay in a homestay to enjoy kubdari, a typical spicy meat pie, and hear folk tales from the Svan people, who have retained their own language and customs. Horseback riding through the Mestia Valley, 50 GEL, $17, or hiking to Lake Karaldi, with its stunning snow-capped mountains, are must-do experiences. Svaneti is also a photographer's paradise, with its peaks, meadows and deep blue skies. Join the Kvirakoba festival in July, when people hold religious ceremonies and light bonfires to honor St. George. You can also buy handicrafts such as Svan knives or woolen scarves at the small markets, starting at 20 GEL, $7. Tip: bring waterproof shoes, warm clothes and spare batteries as the signal is poor in the highlands. Book your homestay in advance through booking.com or Airbnb to secure a place. Svaneti is not just a destination, but a living fairy tale where nature and culture blend together, giving the feeling of stepping into another world. Kutaisi, Georgia's second-largest city, is a place where myth and reality meet, having once been the capital of the mythical kingdom of Kalkis in Greek mythology. The Bagrati Monastery, an 11th century UNESCO World Heritage Site, sits atop a hill overlooking the city, where you can feel the history through its ancient stone walls. The Prometheus Cave, 20 kilometers from Kutaisi, is a natural wonder with sparkling stalactites, underground lakes and magical lighting, with an entrance fee of 23 GEL, $8 US. The Jagudi Palace, an 8th century ruin, offers a glimpse of medieval Georgian royalty. Matsamita Monastery, nestled deep in the jungle, is a hidden gem with legends of two brothers who died for their faith. The Kutaisi Green Market is a foodie paradise, with stalls selling spices, dried fruits, Sulguni cheese, and wild honey, starting at 5 GEL, $2 US. Kayak down the Rioni River, 60 GEL, $20 US, to see lush green canyons, or join a tour to Okatsi Gorge, which has a suspension bridge with spectacular views. You can also explore the Sataplia Reserve, home to fossilized dinosaur footprints and primeval forests, for 17 GEL, $6 US. Tip: bring water and snacks for the long cave tour, wear long sleeves to avoid insects, and book your tour through Budget Georgia for a good price. Kutaisi is a place where myths and nature tell endless stories, inviting you to explore every corner of history and natural beauty. Georgian street food is a sensory journey, where each dish tells a story about culture and tradition. In Tbilisi, stalls on Dry Bridge or around Sioni Cathedral sell lobiani, red bean pancakes, shotis puri, earthenware bread, and mini khachapuri for as little as 2 to 5 GEL, $1 to $2. Deserter Market is a haven for lovers of kali, vegetable salad with walnuts, badriani, eggplant rolls with cheese, and churchkella, grape candy, a sweet snack made from grape juice and nuts. In Batumi, sinori, cornmeal with cheese, is a popular snack from carts near the beach, priced at 3 GEL, $1. In Kakiti, don't miss chkmerali, a fragrant chicken dish in a garlic cream sauce, sold in small stalls for 15 GEL, $5 US. In Kutaisi, the night markets near the White Bridge have mchadi, cornbread, and fresh pomegranate juice for 2 GEL, 70 cents. Take a street food cooking class in Tbilisi, $80 US, $27 US, to learn how to make kinkali, the famous water dumplings, with the trick of taking a small bite, slurping the soup, and eating the rest. You can also try ojakuri, a stir-fried pork dish with potatoes, at the stalls at Orbliani Market. Tip: bring cash as most stalls don't accept cards. Ask vendors about the origins of the ingredients to get a story behind the dish, and try eating at small carts for cheap prices and authentic flavors. Georgian street food is more than just food, it's a way to connect with people and culture, bringing warm moments to every street. Georgia is a land of vibrant festivals, where tradition and fun combine to create unforgettable memories. Tbilisoba, the capital's October festival, turns Tbilisi into a giant stage with open-air concerts, craft markets, and khachapuri cooking competitions that attract thousands. In Kakiti, the Autumn Rtveli festival is a time for the whole community to press grapes, sing polyphony and dance, and is usually free if you stay at a local farm. In Svaneti, the Lamproba festival, which is held in the summer, lights hundreds of torches to honor ancestors, creating a magical scene in the mountains. In Batumi, the Black Sea Jazz Festival in July attracts international artists like Norah Jones, with tickets starting at 30 GEL, $10 US. You can rent a traditional choka costume, 20 GEL, $7 US, to get into the spirit, or join a Caucasian dance workshop in Tbilisi, 50 GEL, $17 US, to learn some powerful moves. Smaller festivals in Kutaisi, like St. George's Day, feature religious ceremonies, communal feasts, and stalls selling fresh churchkella. In Kazbegi, the Jurjatoba festival celebrates the Jurjiti monastery with parades and choirs. Tip: bring a camera to capture the best moments, book tickets early for big events via ticket.ge, and learn a few moves to join the crowd. Georgian festivals are where tradition comes alive, offering joy and a deep connection to culture, from powerful dances to soul-stirring songs. Georgia is a paradise for adventurers, with adrenaline-pumping activities in breathtaking natural surroundings. In Gudori, you can ski or paraglide from 3,000 meters, starting at 150 GEL, $50, for a session, offering panoramic views of the snow-capped Caucasus. Rafting on the Aragvi River in Pasanori is a challenge with rapids and dramatic gorges, costing around 80 GEL, $27. If you're into mountaineering, the route to Chalky Peak in Judah is a challenging trek through meadows, pine forests and steep cliffs, often requiring a guide, 120 GEL/day, $40. In Kazbegi, horseback riding through the Triso Valley, 60 GEL, $20, or hiking to the Gvalidi waterfall are free but physically demanding options. You can also try rock climbing in Martvili, with routes suitable for beginners and equipment rentals starting at around 30 GEL, $10. Tour companies like Adventure Georgia, or Zaluna provides safety equipment and professional guides, ensuring a safe experience. Tip: check the weather before you go, as the Caucasus Mountains can be harsh, and bring non-slip hiking boots, a raincoat, and a large water bottle. Book your tour through platforms like zaluna.net for great prices and flexible schedules. Adventure travel in Georgia is not only a chance to push your limits, but also a way to immerse yourself in nature, with the rewards of breathtaking views and the pride of conquering the peaks. Georgian crafts are a cultural treasure trove, reflecting centuries of craftsmanship and tradition. In Tbilisi, shops on Lesalid Street sell handmade ceramic bowls, traditional knives, and silver jewelry starting at 20 GEL, $7. In the village of Shrosha in the Imereti region, artisans make black pottery, an ancient technique using clay fired in a closed kiln, for as little as 10 GEL, $3 for a small vase. In Kakiti, textile, hand-woven fabrics with geometric patterns such as the sun or the tree of life are a unique souvenir, starting at 30 GEL, $10. In Svaneti, Svan felt hats are a cultural symbol, costing 15 GEL, $5 and are often sold in small markets in Mestia. Take a craft workshop in Tbilisi, such as silver bracelet making or carpet embroidery, for 50 GEL, $17 to create your own souvenir. In Kutaisi, the craft markets near the White Bridge sell silk scarves and wicker baskets starting at 10 GEL, $3. You can also find cloisonné enamel, a Byzantine metal decoration technique, in shops in Skida. Tip: ask artisans about the meaning of the patterns to understand the story behind them, and buy directly from them to support the local community. Bring a cloth bag to carry your crafts and bargain gently in the markets for a good price. Georgian craftsmanship is not just a product, but a cultural heritage passed down through generations, providing a connection to history and people. Georgia in 2025 is an attractive destination for students and entrepreneurs, thanks to its quality education environment and growing startup ecosystem. Tbilisi State University and Caucasus University offer international programs in medicine, information technology and business, with tuition fees of just $3,000 to $5,000 per year, much lower than in Europe or the US. Short-term Georgian language courses in Tbilisi, costing 100 GEL per month, $35, are a great way to integrate and impress locals. Many schools offer scholarships for international students, especially in STEM fields, details of which can be found through Study in Georgia or directly on the school website. Tbilisi is a startup hub with co-working spaces like Impact Hub and Terminal, attracting digital nomads from all over the world. Renting a seat in a shared office costs as little as 200 GEL, $70 a month, and a cup of coffee at a fancy place like Prospero's Books costs 5 GEL, $1.70. The Georgian government supports small businesses with tax exemptions for companies with less than 100,000 GEL in annual revenue, and venture capital funds like GITA. Join networking events like Startup Grind or Tech Park Tbilisi to connect with the startup community. Tech companies like PixArt have opened offices in Tbilisi, offering jobs in AI and design. Tip: prepare for a competitive job market due to the influx of Russian migrants. Learn a few Georgian phrases like Gamarjoba, hello, to make a good impression, and use LinkedIn to find opportunities. Georgia is where study and entrepreneurship dreams come true, with affordable costs and a friendly environment. Georgia, one of the first countries to adopt Christianity in 337, is a place where spiritual heritage permeates every aspect of life. Svetitskavli Cathedral in Skida, considered the heart of Georgia, houses the legendary robes of Jesus, with frescoes that tell the history of the faith. Jvari Monastery, perched on a hilltop overlooking two converging rivers, is serene and a place for contemplation. Attend a service at Samiba Cathedral in Tbilisi, free, to hear sacred polyphony, a soul-stirring experience. In Kakiti, the Bodbi Monastery is a peaceful pilgrimage site, with a rose garden and holy springs. If you're looking for healing, yoga centers in Borjomi offer short retreats, 200 GEL, $70, that combine meditation, forest walks, and hot spring baths. Skaltubo, near Kutaisi, is known for its mineral spas, where baths start at just 15 GEL, $5, and are said to help relax the body and mind. You can also join a meditation workshop in Tbilisi or prayer sessions at small monasteries in Kazbegi. Tip: dress modestly when entering churches, trousers for men, headscarves for women, bring a notebook to record your thoughts, and try a local herbal tea after meditation for added relaxation. Georgia is a place for the soul to heal, with its sacred spaces, peaceful nature, and welcoming people. If the world is a book, Georgia is the secret chapter that few people have ever opened, but once you have, you will be fascinated. Quietly located between two continents, this small country contains wonders beyond all imagination, from snow-capped mountains all year round, thousand-year-old monasteries, to ancient towns where every stone bears the mark of history. Georgia is not only a breathtaking natural beauty, but also an indomitable soul, a warm hospitality that you will feel at first sight. Join me in exploring this magical land, where every step is a discovery, every look is a fascination. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like and comment your feelings below. When arriving in Georgia, visitors are not only overwhelmed by the natural beauty, but also attracted by the rich culture. Georgians are famous for their warm hospitality, where guests are considered gifts from God. Warm parties with traditional wine, rich khachapuri cakes, and intimate stories are an indispensable part of daily life. This hospitality is not only present in big cities, but also clearly present in the countryside, where visitors are welcomed like relatives returning from a long trip. Although influenced by civilizations such as Greece, Rome, and Byzantine, Georgia still retains its own cultural identity with unique language, costumes, and traditional customs. This is clearly shown through historical works such as Svetitskavli Cathedral in Skida, once an ancient religious center, or Galati Cathedral with its exquisite Byzantine architecture, both of which are recognized by UNESCO as World Heritage Sites. Georgian culture is also alive through traditional festivals that take place throughout the year. Events such as Tbilisi Open Air, the country's largest music festival, or the Kakiti Wine Festival are occasions for locals and visitors to immerse themselves in music, folk dances, and unique indigenous cultures. Each festival is a vivid picture of life, history, and national pride. And to make the cultural journey more complete, we cannot ignore an important factor: Georgian cuisine, a place where the typical flavors from the mountains to the sea converge, carrying the spirit of an ancient culture in each traditional dish. If culture is the soul of a nation, then people are the heart that nurtures and preserves that soul. In Georgia, the warmth, sincerity, and hospitality of the people are what make visitors from all over feel at home, even if they are just setting foot here for the first time. Georgians are famous for their warm hospitality, a beauty that has been ingrained in the national culture for generations. Whether you are a tourist passing by or a friend from far away, they always welcome you with open arms, with friendly smiles and rare sincerity. A meal at a Georgian home is often not just a meal, but an opportunity to socialize, share, and build strong relationships. During traditional parties, you will enjoy khachapuri, khinkali, rustic dishes, and rich wines, while listening to stories of family, history, and culture told with pride. Festivals are also an important part of the spiritual life of the people here. Georgia holds many festivals with strong cultural identities, such as the Wine Festival in the Kakiti region, sacred religious holidays, or unique folk festivals in the countryside. Each event is an opportunity for the community to gather, sing, dance, and honor traditional values in the midst of modern life. From sincere people to profound spiritual values, Georgia is not only a destination to explore but also a place to feel and connect. And in that rich cultural picture, it is impossible not to mention the special role of Georgian women, those who preserve traditions and create quiet soft power that contributes to shaping national identity. Georgia is not only a land of history and culture, but also a paradise for those who love adventure and discovery. With diverse natural landscapes and unique destinations, traveling in Georgia offers both adventurous and relaxing experiences, suitable for all types of visitors. If you are a lover of outdoor activities, trekking and mountain climbing in the Caucasus Mountains will definitely leave an unforgettable impression. Areas such as Kazbegi and Svaneti are famous for their beautiful trails, leading through ancient villages, lush green valleys, and majestic snow-capped peaks. This is not only a journey to conquer nature, but also an opportunity to feel the breath of a pristine culture still present in the mountains and forests. Georgia is also home to many valuable historical relics. Places such as the ancient stone city of Uplis or the Georgidi Trinity Church are not only attractive for their unique architecture, but also carry a strong religious and historical imprint. Every stone and wall here tells a story of the past. And when you want to rest after your explorations, Batumi, a vibrant seaside city on the Black Sea, is the ideal choice. Here, visitors can sunbathe, stroll along Batumi Boulevard, or enjoy fresh seafood in the cool sea air. From natural experiences to cultural and resort spaces, tourism is playing an important role in Georgia's economic development, opening up a promising picture for the country's future. In the 21st century, knowledge and innovation are the keys to sustainable development, and Georgia is gradually proving its position in this global race. Education in Georgia has made significant strides in recent years. The national education system has been strongly reformed, focusing on teaching quality and international integration. Tbilisi State University, the oldest university in the Caucasus region, is a symbol of knowledge development and an attractive destination for international students thanks to its English taught programs, excellent teaching staff, and modern learning environment. The Georgian government has also had many policies to encourage foreign students to study and research in the country, contributing to increasing cultural and academic exchanges. Along with education, the technology and innovation sector is also developing strongly. The innovation ecosystem here is attracting not only domestic, but also international investors, creating leverage for the digital economy. In particular, the role of Georgia's young generation is increasingly evident. With an open mind, a spirit of learning, and strong global connectivity, they are the pioneering force in creating a modern, dynamic, and hopeful society. And to better understand how knowledge, innovation, and youthful aspirations are being realized every day in this country, let's explore more deeply the wave of startups, technology, and the creative imprint of Georgia's young generation. Not only attractive because of its geographical location, Georgia also fascinates visitors with its deep history and ancient civilization. Since the 8th century BC, this land has had the presence of an independent country with its own language, writing, and traditions. Georgians are always proud of their national identity and resilient history, which is clearly demonstrated through ancient relics, thousand-year-old churches, and legendary legends passed down through many generations. And when we look away from the glorious history to the present, we will see that Georgia is not only beautiful in the past, but also fascinated by the natural beauty that exists every day. Although the area is not large, this country possesses a rich natural treasure, from the snow-capped peaks of the Caucasus, the fertile plains, to the poetic beaches along the Black Sea. Cities like Tbilisi or Kutaisi are both ancient and vibrant, giving visitors a complete experience between tradition and modernity. Georgia is truly an ideal destination for those who love the combination of nature, culture, and history. If you are a nature and outdoor enthusiast, Georgia will surely captivate you at first sight. This small land possesses a rich and diverse natural landscape, from majestic mountain ranges to peaceful coastlines and mysterious primeval forests. Georgia is home to the Caucasus Mountains, one of the most magnificent mountain ranges in Europe, stretching from north to south like a majestic natural wall. The snow-capped peaks all year round not only create a beautiful landscape, but are also a mecca for those who love mountain climbing and trekking. Among them, Mount Kazbegi, with an altitude of nearly 5,000 meters, stands out as a symbol of majesty, while the town of Stepensminda, at the foot of the mountain, is an ideal stop to explore the wild and peaceful beauty of the Caucasus Highlands. Not only mountains, Georgia also boasts a beautiful coastline along the Black Sea. The coastal pearl of Batumi is a must-see destination. Here, visitors can enjoy long white sandy beaches, clear blue water, and a mild climate all year round. Batumi is also famous for its luxurious resorts, green parks, and tropical gardens, creating an ideal relaxing space for all ages. In addition, Georgia is also an ecological paradise with many unique national parks and nature reserves. Borjomi Kargali National Park is famous for its primeval pine forests and hot mineral springs, while Tusheti Nature Reserve offers a peaceful world in the mountains and forests, an ideal place for those who love wild and quiet nature. After immersing yourself in the beautiful natural scenery, your journey to explore Georgia will be more complete when you learn about its unique cultural values and heritage, where the past, present, and future converge in every architectural feature and long-standing tradition. Cuisine is more than just food, it is the soul and voice of a culture. And in Georgia, every flavor, every dish reflects the depth of history, as well as the unique identity of this country located between the two continents of Asia and Europe. From family meals to traditional parties, Georgian cuisine is always present as an indispensable part of the life and spirit of the nation. One of the most typical and famous dishes is khachapuri, a cheese toast shaped like a boat with a golden, crispy crust, a filling of melted cheese, and a chicken egg placed in the middle of the bread, creating a perfect combination of fatty, salty, and aromatic flavors. This is the dish that anyone coming to Georgia wants to try first. Next is khinkali, a traditional meat dumpling shaped like a small bag, filled with rich broth. When eating, people often use their hands to gently bite a corner of the cake to absorb the broth before enjoying the delicious meat filling, soaked in local spices. In addition, Georgian cuisine is also famous for grilled dishes made from lamb, beef, and chicken, marinated with natural herbs, vegetables, and traditional spices. These dishes are not only rich in flavor but also show the closeness between people and nature, from the selection of ingredients to the preparation. It is impossible not to mention the tradition of wine, the great pride of the Georgian people. With more than 8,000 years of history, this country is considered the cradle of the world's winemaking industry. Regions such as Kakheti and Kartli are famous for the way of aging wine in clay jars, fevri, a traditional method that is still preserved to this day. Here, wine is not only a drink, but also a cultural bridge, a symbol of hospitality. After exploring the unique culinary flavors, the journey will become even more vivid when we learn about the Georgian people with warm hospitality and unique traditional customs. If history is a book that opens the depth of a nation, then women are the pages that silently but persistently preserve that identity through each generation. In Georgia, women are not only mothers in the family, but also keepers of the national cultural tradition. Especially in rural areas, Georgian women play the role of living librarians of cultural heritage, from folk songs, traditional cooking methods, to rituals passed down through generations. They are the bridge between the past and the present, the ones who transmit national values through the rhythm of daily life, through stories told by the fire, dishes rich in the flavor of their homeland, or through festivals imbued with indigenous beliefs. Meanwhile, in cities like Tbilisi or Batumi, Georgian women are demonstrating soft power in a more modern way. They are entrepreneurs, social activists, educators, artists, and politicians. Their innovative thinking, progressive spirit, and ability to balance tradition and modernity have helped them become an important force in the comprehensive development of society. The image of women is also strongly depicted in art, culture, and folklore, typically the symbol of Kartlis Dida, the statue of the Georgian mother, with one hand holding a sword, the other holding a cup of wine, fully expressing the tolerance and strength of women in protecting and welcoming. It is this spirit, soft but resilient, that makes up part of the soul of Georgia. And to fully feel the beauty of this land, there is nothing better than stepping out and directly experiencing the unique destinations and unmissable exploration activities throughout Georgia. Georgia, a small but promising country, is showing strong growth in the global economy. With rapid development in many fields, Georgia is gradually asserting itself as a bright spot in the Caucasus region. Georgia's economy is developing diversely, with industries such as tourism, agriculture, and wine production playing an important role. Tourism, in particular, has become a spearhead of the economy, attracting millions of tourists every year. The wild nature, rich historical relics, and unique culture have made Georgia an attractive destination for those who want to explore the harmony between the ancient and the modern. Agriculture also contributes greatly to Georgia's economy, with the main products being fruits, vegetables, and especially grapes, one of the important ingredients in the traditional wine industry. Grape-growing regions such as Kakheti produce famous and loved wines all over the world. However, despite its many achievements, Georgia still faces challenges in maintaining and sustaining its economy. Along with growth, issues such as environmental protection and policy reforms need to be addressed to maintain the momentum. And for the economy to continue to grow sustainably, Georgia understands that investing in education and innovation is the key to unlocking the future, where knowledge and creativity will become the main drivers of the country's progress. In the digital age, countries that harness youth and innovation will be the brightest stars on the global development map, and Georgia is making strides in that direction. The capital Tbilisi has emerged as the vibrant startup hub of the Caucasus region. Tech startups are growing, focusing on digital finance, online education, blockchain, and green technology. Co-working spaces, incubators, and startup events are constantly being organized, creating ideal conditions for new ideas to flourish. Georgia's young generation plays a leading role in this wave. They have a modern mindset, good integration ability, and at the same time, are still attached to their cultural heritage. Many young people are combining traditional arts with technology, building creative projects for sustainable development. The Georgian government also plays an important role in promoting innovation. Through tax incentives, investment support, and the development of the startup ecosystem, the state is creating a solid foundation for the future. However, Georgia still faces many challenges in this development journey. And to better understand the opportunities and obstacles ahead, let's take a look at the picture of the country's future challenges and prospects. Looking ahead, the challenges of preserving nature and culture will require close cooperation between the government, the community, and tourists. With the right strategy, Georgia can completely build a sustainable tourism industry while preserving its precious values. Bulgaria, a hidden gem of Europe, where majestic natural beauty, long-standing cultural heritage, and modern development meet. Located in Southeast Europe, Bulgaria is not only famous for its beautiful beaches on the Black Sea coast, but also possesses majestic mountain ranges and a rich culture. Let's explore this beautiful country. What do you think about the beauty of Bulgaria? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to update the next interesting videos. Bulgarian women are known for their natural beauty, grace, and strength. They often have thick hair, deep eyes, and harmonious features, which are typical of the Balkans. Not only beautiful, Bulgarian women are also very independent and self-reliant. They play an important role in society, from family to work, and always balance tradition and modernity. In addition, they also highly value culture and national heritage. Traditional costumes with elaborate patterns are still preserved by Bulgarian women during major festivals. In addition, they have a special passion for folk music, when country songs with Balkan influences are passed down from generation to generation. Bulgarian women are not only beautiful on the outside but also strong, intelligent, and full of character. Bulgaria is a beautiful country with a rich culture, influenced by many ancient civilizations such as Thracian, Roman, and Byzantine. Bulgarians are known for their friendliness, hospitality, and pride in their traditions. One of the country's unique features is the Cyrillic script, created by Saints Cyril and Methodius. This is not only the main writing system in Bulgaria, but is also widely used in many countries in Eastern Europe and Central Asia. In addition, Bulgaria also preserves many unique traditional festivals. Among them, the Kazanlak Rose Festival is one of the most prominent events, attracting tourists from all over the world. Held annually in June, this festival honors the rose oil industry, one of Bulgaria's important export products. The vast fields of roses are in full bloom, creating a beautiful scene. Local people wear traditional costumes, organize parades, perform folk music, and perform traditional rose harvesting rituals. In addition to the Rose Festival, Bulgaria also has many other cultural festivals such as the Kukri Festival, where people wear strange costumes to ward off evil spirits, or the Nestanarstvo Festival, an impressive performance of walking on hot coals. These events not only demonstrate the beauty of ancient culture, but also attract the attention of international tourists. Bulgaria is a wonderful country where tradition and modernity blend together, creating a unique and attractive identity. Leave your number one in the comments section so we can explore the wonderful tourist attractions here. Bulgarian cuisine is a harmonious combination of Balkan, Turkish, and Greek cuisines, creating unique dishes with bold flavors. One of the most famous Bulgarian dishes is banitsa, a traditional pastry made from phyllo dough, white cheese, and eggs. This dish is often enjoyed for breakfast, accompanied by yogurt or herbal tea. In addition, shopska salad is a typical Bulgarian dish, combining tomatoes, cucumbers, bell peppers, and white cheese, creating a fresh and attractive flavor. This is a popular appetizer, especially in the summer. Kavarma is a traditional stew with meat, usually pork or chicken, vegetables, and typical spices, slow-cooked to preserve the delicious flavor. Bulgaria is also famous for its yogurt, considered one of the best yogurts in the world thanks to the characteristic Lactobacillus bulgaricus bacteria. Finally, rakia is a traditional spirit made from fermented fruit, often drunk at family parties or special occasions. Bulgaria is a wonderful country with a combination of unspoiled nature, rich cultural heritage, and delicious cuisine. Whether you are a history buff, an explorer, or simply looking for a holiday destination, Bulgaria has something special to offer. From beautiful beaches on the Black Sea coast, majestic mountains to ancient cities, every corner of Bulgaria has its own charm. If you have the chance, set foot in Bulgaria to feel the beauty and charm of this Eastern European country for yourself. Have you ever been to Bulgaria? Or what impressed you most about this country? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel to follow more interesting content. Bulgaria is an attractive destination with a harmonious combination of nature, history, and cuisine, bringing wonderful experiences to visitors. Located on the Balkan Peninsula, this country not only owns ancient cities, but also has beautiful beaches and famous ski resorts. If you are looking for a unique destination in Europe, Bulgaria will certainly not disappoint you. Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria, is a place where the past and the present converge. The city is notable for the magnificent Alexander Nevsky Cathedral, one of the largest Orthodox churches in the world with a brilliant golden dome and exquisitely decorated interior. In addition, Sofia also has many green parks, historical museums, and modern neighborhoods, creating a harmony between ancient features and dynamic life. Plovdiv, the oldest city in Europe, is an ideal destination for those who love to explore history. The city is famous for its charming cobblestone streets, Renaissance-style houses, and especially its ancient Roman theater, which still hosts performances. With a history spanning over 6,000 years, Plovdiv is a must-see when visiting Bulgaria. For those who love winter sports, Bansko is a great choice. Located in the Pirin Mountains, Bansko is Bulgaria's most famous ski resort, attracting thousands of visitors every year. This resort owns a modern ski system, majestic natural landscapes, and relaxing spa areas, providing the perfect experience for winter. Bulgaria is not only famous for its majestic mountains, but also for its beautiful beaches on the Black Sea. Famous destinations such as Sunny Beach, Varna, and Burgas offer ideal vacation spaces with white sand, clear blue water, and diverse recreational activities such as diving, windsurfing, and yachting. These coastal cities are also the center of vibrant festivals and unique cuisine. In addition, Rila Monastery is one of the iconic destinations of Bulgaria. Recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, the monastery is not only an important pilgrimage site, but also an architectural masterpiece with vivid frescoes, impressive domes, and majestic natural surroundings. This is where visitors can find peace amidst the quiet and sacred space. Finally, one of Bulgaria's unique features is the Rose Valley, famous for its world-leading rose oil production. Every year in June, a rose festival is held, attracting visitors to participate in flower harvesting rituals, traditional parades, and enjoy the captivating scent of endless flower fields. Bulgaria is an attractive destination with a unique combination of nature, history, and culture. Whether you love exploring ancient architecture, enjoying a seaside holiday, or participating in winter sports, Bulgaria has something to offer. One of the outstanding features of Bulgaria is its majestic mountain ranges. The Rila Range is home to Muzala Peak, the highest mountain in the Balkans with an altitude of 2,925 m. In addition, the Pirin and Stara Planina Mountains, Balkan Range, also create impressive landscapes and are ideal destinations for those who love mountain climbing and exploring nature. In winter, ski resorts such as Bansko, Borovets, and Pamparovo attract many tourists thanks to their deep snow and excellent service quality. Besides the mountains, Bulgaria also has many vast plains and fertile valleys, especially the Rose Valley, famous for its world-leading rose oil production. The Danube River, the second longest river in Europe, flows across the northern border, playing an important role in the country's trade and agriculture. Not only mountains and plains, Bulgaria also owns a coastline of about 354 kilometers along the Black Sea, where there are famous golden sand beaches such as Sunny Beach, Golden Sands, and Sozopol. In the summer, the coastal resorts become bustling with tourists from all over the world, creating a vibrant and lively space. Thanks to the harmonious combination of nature, terrain, and climate, Bulgaria offers many wonderful experiences for visitors throughout the 4 seasons of the year. Whether it is snowy winter or bright summer, this country always has something interesting to explore. Kutaisi, Georgia's second-largest city, is a place where myth and reality meet, having once been the capital of the mythical kingdom of Colchis in Greek mythology. The Bagrati Monastery, an 11th century UNESCO World Heritage Site, sits atop a hill overlooking the city, where you can feel the history through its ancient stone walls. The Prometheus Cave, 20 kilometers from Kutaisi, is a natural wonder with sparkling stalactites, underground lakes, and magical lighting, with an entrance fee of 23 GEL, $8. The Jagudi Palace, an 8th century ruin, offers a glimpse of medieval Georgian royalty. Matsamita Monastery, nestled deep in the jungle, is a hidden gem with legends of 2 brothers who died for their faith. The Kutaisi Green Market is a foodie paradise, with stalls selling spices, dried fruits, Sulguni cheese, and wild honey, starting at 5 GEL, $2. Kayak down the Rioni River, 60 GEL, $20 to see lush green canyons, or join a tour to Akatsi Gorge, which has a suspension bridge with spectacular views. You can also explore the Sataplia Reserve, home to fossilized dinosaur footprints and primeval forests, for 17 GEL, $6. Tip: bring water and snacks for the long cave tour, wear long sleeves to avoid insects, and book your tour through Budget Georgia for a good price. Kutaisi is a place where myths and nature tell endless stories, inviting you to explore every corner of history and natural beauty.
Welcome to Canada. The second largest country in the world, Canada boasts an incredible geographical diversity, from the bustling streets of Toronto to the snow-capped peaks of the Rockies. A land of majestic mountains, pristine forests, vast prairies, and Arctic tundra, Canada combines vibrant cities with breathtaking nature. Whether you are drawn to its Anglo-French heritage or its multicultural communities, Canada has something for everyone. If you would like to explore this country with us, leave a 1 in the comments below. As the capital of Ontario and Canada's most populous city, Toronto is a bustling metropolis located along the shores of Lake Ontario. It is home to over 200 ethnic groups speaking over 140 languages, making Toronto a truly global city. Visitors can explore multicultural neighborhoods such as Greektown, Little Italy, Koreatown, and Chinatown. Notable attractions include the iconic CN Tower and the fairy-tale castle Casa Loma. For a relaxing getaway, the Toronto Islands with their beautiful beaches and outdoor activities are ideal. If you want to learn more about this country, leave number 2 in the comments below. Thanks. A bustling port city on the west coast of British Columbia, Vancouver is one of the most ethnically diverse cities in Canada. It is a true metropolis, surrounded by majestic nature, offering endless opportunities for outdoor activities. Vancouver's most prominent attraction is Stanley Park, a giant green oasis in the heart of the city. The world-famous Capilano Suspension Bridge, spanning 137 meters over the Capilano River, is also a must-see. For those who love culture, the Granville Island Food Market and the vibrant shops of Chinatown are also attractive destinations. One of the most famous waterfalls in the world, Niagara Falls straddles the border of Ontario, Canada, and New York, USA. Of the 3 waterfalls, Horseshoe Falls is the largest and offers the most spectacular views and many attractions. The area surrounding the falls is a vibrant tourist destination with observation decks, restaurants, souvenir shops, and high-rise hotels offering stunning views. Queen Victoria Park is a great place to view the falls, especially at night when they are illuminated, and there is a fireworks display in the summer. Canada is the second largest country in the world, with an area of about 9.98 million square kilometers, second only to Russia. Canada's territory stretches from the Atlantic Ocean in the east to the Pacific Ocean in the west, and borders the Arctic Ocean in the north. With a length of about 4,600 kilometers from north to south and more than 5,500 kilometers from east to west, Canada has a variety of terrains, from majestic mountain ranges like the Rockies, vast forests to vast plains. In addition, Canada's coastline is the longest in the world, reaching about 202,000 kilometers. Despite its large area, Canada's population is only about 40 million people, concentrated mainly in the south bordering the United States. Located in the Rocky Mountains of Alberta, Banff National Park is Canada's oldest and most famous national park. The town of Banff, located within the park, is a great place to escape to in the midst of majestic nature. Visitors come to admire the emerald waters of Lake Louise, stroll through the colorful flowers of Sunshine Meadows, and drive the scenic Icefields Parkway. Banff is a paradise for nature lovers and adventurers. Thanks to the majestic mountains of Whistler and Blackham, Whistler Resort is the largest and most popular ski resort in North America. Located in British Columbia, Whistler is just a 2-hour drive from Vancouver along the scenic Sea to Sky Road. Visitors can explore the beautiful villages of Whistler Village, Creekside and Upper Village, all connected by the spectacular peak-to-peak gondola. Whether it's the snowy winter or the hiking trails in the summer, Whistler is sure to provide an unforgettable experience. Located on the St. Lawrence River, Quebec City offers a European experience right in North America. Stroll through the cobblestone streets of Old Quebec, visit the Citadel and Place Royale, where explorer Samuel de Champlain established the first French settlement in North America. The city's icon, the Chateau Frontenac, is considered the most photographed hotel in North America and is a must-see. For those looking to explore the wilderness, Jasper National Park in Alberta is a must-see destination. The largest park in the Canadian Rockies and a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Jasper is home to stunning views such as Mount Edith Cavell and Maligny Canyon. Hike in the summer and ski or snowshoe in the winter. No matter the season, Jasper's wild beauty never fails to amaze visitors. Located off the Pacific coast of Canada, Vancouver Island is known for its temperate climate, artistic landscapes, and unspoiled natural beauty. Named after British explorer George Vancouver, the island is home to many attractions including the charming city of Victoria, the stunning Butchart Gardens, and the surf town of Tofino. The northern part of the island is connected to Prince Rupert and even Alaska, offering endless adventure. Montreal, Canada's second-largest city, is located on an island in the St. Lawrence River. This French-speaking city is known for its vibrant arts, culture, and fashion scene. Strolling the cobblestone streets will make you feel like you're in Europe. Highlights include the downtown skyscrapers, the Olympic Tower, and the quaint charm of Old Montreal. Amusement parks and water parks also make Montreal a great destination for all ages. Canada's capital, Ottawa, is located in eastern Ontario, close to Montreal and the U.S. border. A hub of history and culture, Ottawa is home to world-class museums, stunning architecture, and vibrant markets. Explore the Byward Market, skate on the Rideau Canal in the winter, or bike through Gatineau Park in the summer. Whether you're into adventure, food, or history, Ottawa has something for everyone. That's it for our top 10 places to visit in Canada. Which one is your favorite? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more travel inspiration. See you on the next trip.
Georgian crafts are a cultural treasure trove, reflecting centuries of craftsmanship and tradition. In Tbilisi, shops on Lesalid Street sell handmade ceramic bowls, traditional knives, and silver jewelry starting at 20 GEL, $7. In the village of Shrosha in the Imereti region, artisans make black pottery, an ancient technique using clay fired in a closed kiln, for as little as 10 GEL, $3, for a small vase. In Kakiti, textile, hand-woven fabrics with geometric patterns such as the sun or the tree of life are a unique souvenir, starting at 30 GEL, $10. In Svaneti, Svan felt hats are a cultural symbol, costing 15 GEL, $5, and are often sold in small markets in Mestia. Take a craft workshop in Tbilisi, such as silver bracelet making or carpet embroidery, for 50 GEL, $17, to create your own souvenir. In Kutaisi, the craft markets near the White Bridge sell silk scarves and wicker baskets starting at 10 GEL, $3. You can also find cloisonné enamel, a Byzantine metal decoration technique, in shops in Skida. Tip: ask artisans about the meaning of the patterns to understand the story behind them, and buy directly from them to support the local community. Bring a cloth bag to carry your crafts and bargain gently in the markets for a good price. Georgian craftsmanship is not just a product, but a cultural heritage passed down through generations, providing a connection to history and people. Georgia 2025 is a 60-minute journey through the storytelling vineyards of Kakiti, the vibrant streets of Batumi, the fairy-tale villages of Svaneti, the living myths of Kutaisi, the delicious street food, the vibrant festivals, the adventurous trails of the Caucasus, the exquisite crafts, the educational and entrepreneurial opportunities, and the deeply spiritual moments. Georgia is not just a destination, but a feeling, a home where you want to stay and continue writing your own story. Imagine yourself standing on Jvari Hill, watching Skida sparkle in the sunset, the church bells ringing, and the aroma of khachapuri. That is Georgia, a place where every moment is a memory. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Like, follow, and share your thoughts in the comments. What other corners of Georgia would you like to explore? Let me know. How vast the world is, but in the vast ocean, there are small paradises that make the heart stop. It's not just the white beaches, the turquoise water, or the brilliant sunset, but also the soul of each island, where people, nature, and time blend into a beautiful symphony. In today's video, I will take you on a journey through the most beautiful islands on the planet, from the unspoiled lands that few people know about, to the famous resort paradises around the world. If you love traveling not only with your feet, but also with your heart, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, and share the island you want to visit the most, and start your journey of discovery right now. Have you ever imagined a place where you can open your eyes and see the ocean right at your feet? Maldives is the perfect definition of the phrase paradise in the middle of